Now I'm going to talk about track targeting. This column right here in your timeline are the buttons that are blue indicate that these tracks are targeted. And by targeted, I mean if you were to copy and paste a clip, where would that clip go? By default now in Premiere Pro, whatever is copied will get pasted on the same track that it was copied from. So if I copy this last clip and I want to put it over this, if I just paste, it will overwrite that clip. And that may not be what I want. I might want it to go on a different track by default. So what you have to do, whatever these are highlighted, the lowest number is considered the quote-unquote target track. If I don't want things to go on a certain track, I uncheck them, and then whatever the next lowest number track is the target track. Unfortunately, there is no keystroke set by default, so if you want to do this, so you'll have to do it yourself. And the way to do this, it seems complicated, it's not really, just listen to my instructions, is you want to go to the keyboard shortcuts, and this very scary looking thing pops up. It's not that scary, just so you know that all the colors mean there are keystrokes that will do all these different things. So if you're really interested in really learning keystrokes, this is where you do it. What you need to do is right up here where it says Commands, Application, click on that and go all the way to the bottom to the timeline panel, because that's all we care about. And now what has happened is it's grayed everything else out except the timeline panel. It makes it a little easier to find. And then I just want you to scroll down in that, and actually you can search paste, and you can see down here now we see all the paste functions for the timeline panel. That's what we want. And by default, there is the paste, insert, and paste both to the same track. But if you want to paste, insert to the target track, or just paste to the target track, that you have to create your own keystroke. Mostly this is the one I use, is paste to the target track. So to create my own, I just click in this column where it says shortcut, and you can see this little window popped up. And I am just going to do a control, I think it's Alt on a PC, and Command. And you see it's popping up over here. And then I'm going to, holding all these down, I'm going to also hold down V for let's see, let me try that again. Oh, I have to click it over here. So this, and then I'm going to also hit the V button. It's not doing it. Why is it not doing it? I did it before. Let me try it again. There we go. So I hit the little Alt or Control if you're in a Mac, Command, and then the V letter all at once. I press them all at once with my cursor in this area, and so it's created it for me. I'm going to say OK. So now I have that keystroke. So now I have this copied, and I want it to come in on a different track. Let's actually even check that. So the lowest numbered track that's highlighted is D3. And so I'm going to push Control Command V. And now you see that it pasted that clip up here on this track. It targeted this track. It still put it on A2 down here because I didn't uncheck that. So whatever the lowest number is, that's where it's going to paste it. So it pasted the audio track there. That seems like, oh, well, why would I want to do that? But I do that a lot. And like I said, they just recently changed Premiere Pro to only paste on the same track. So you'll have to, if you want to try to do this, you'll have to set up your own keyboard shortcut.